What's your favorite generation of the GTR and why is it the R34?
The 32 is amazing, the 33 is great, but those were designed in the 80s. When you're talking about peak JDM, I have them all, I'm a big fan, but there's something that this car does, what none of them do, and it has a sense of modernism. They had different technology in the early 90s, so you kind of have a different generation of thought behind it, and they took everything that worked in the 32, in the 33, and were like, boom. When you drive this car, and we rebuilt the whole thing, I mean, I'm talking down to like rezinking every hardware, wheel bearings, brand new bushings. There is nothing that is not brand new on this car. Yeah. It drives better than my Porsche. It is smooth, there's no bumps, there's no rattles. We're driving on the road, you're like, oh, we're gonna feel this. And you go over it, you're like, huh, I didn't feel a thing. And that's something that I don't get in any other JDM car from any other manufacturer. Even when you do rebuild them to those certain levels, you don't get that. I think this looks the best. It has the Fast and Furious like seed vibe that was planted and put in my head, but it also has the last generation of the RB. When you put it like that, you're kind of like, oh. Some people like the more raw, you know, 32. 32 handles amazing, don't get me wrong. They all have their peaks, but when it talks to owning it and living with it on a day-to-day basis, you daily this car and you have no complaints.
Well, when you compare it to a Porsche.
And it has cup holders. It has cup holders. 32, 30 doesn't have cup holders.
And that's honestly, that's the most important thing.
I love my cup holders.